Breaking news in the trucking industry. We got some lawsuits, baby. Georgia court determines that DAT violated the factoring non-compete they have with OTR Solutions, not OTR Capital. Let's get into the details. So the introduction of the case on June 10, 2025, the Superior Court of Cobb County, Georgia granted emergency relief to OTR Capital, aka OTR Solutions, ordering that DAT Solutions suspend operations of its Outgo subsidiary and comply with a 2021 non-compete agreement. Now, this dispute alleges that DAT Solutions breached a non-compete and confidentiality provisions by acquiring Outgo, a factoring service provider competing directly with OTR Solutions in the transportation sector. Ooh, baby, so the court determined that DAT Solutions must cease competitive actions through Outgo and stop using the blue check mark on its digital platforms. Back in February 2021, the parties signed a non-disclosure agreement, NDA, to explore a referral partnership. DAT agreed to protect OTR's confidential data, acknowledging that any breach would cause irreparable harm, not quantifiable by financial damages. But the agreement deepened in August of 2021 with a referral and revenue sharing agreement that included the non-compete clause. Under this agreement, OTR became the preferred factoring provider on DAT's loadboard, which is DAT, again, is not a loadboard, y'all. It is a data company. Agreement, DAT has violated it by direct competition, violating the non-compete, misuse of confidential information, client targeting, removal of OTR references, market confusion from the checkmark usage, oh my God, unfair exploitation of goodwill, and ongoing competitive harm. OTR filed a verified complaint for injunction relief and damages in Cobb County Superior Court, followed by a motion for an emergency hearing, which was granted. On June 10th, Senior Judge Adele P. Grubbs issued an emergency order after the hearing finding OTR faced a significant threat of irreparable harm without immediate relief. The harm to OTR outweighed any potential harm to DAT from compliance. OTR was substantially likely to prevail on its claims, and the order served the public interest. This emergency order mandates DAT to comply with the non-compete clause by refraining from competing with OTR's U.S. factoring business through Outgo, ceasing all U.S.-based factoring services via Outgo, and discontinuing the use of the blue checkmark for factoring indications on DAT-controlled online platforms. Now, it's crazy because in that video that I made prior, I said that this was going to be a concern, right? Because how are we going to have all of these things in-house? How are you going to start to create a quote-unquote monopoly on the industry? Let's stay tuned and see what happens, baby.